everybody, my name is Luke Marr and this is Hot Lamode, and today on Hot Lamode we are going to be reviewing some of the looks from the 2018 royal wedding of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, the now Duke and Duchess of Sussex. There were quite a lot of looks and it was a very celebrity-packed royal wedding, which I found very interesting, but I mean Meghan Markle is an actress so it makes sense. But we will be looking at some of the royal family and some top celebs who were also invited. So first up is Princess Beatrice. Now, let's just say that Beatrice and Eugenie, you know, they have some style issues sometimes. They're like usually seen as like the evil stepsisters. Princess Beatrice, I want to like this look. Like, it's okay, it's fine, but like all of the little beads on it, like these little bubbles, it kind of ruins it. Had we not had that, it'd be like a nice dress, like a nice A-line like moment with like a nice big poofy sheer sleeve in that like darker blue tone. It would have been great, but the little bubbles everywhere, like it's a no. It looks like a bubble bath. It's not a good look and I want to help her. Also, from what I can tell, like the headpiece, which is like a big part of like every royal wedding, it was kind of off. It was better than last time, but like still off. Next up is Princess Anne. See, the thing about this is it's kind of giving me a very kimono-esque vibe. I just think it's the way that it's kind of a shorter dress and the way that the lapels kind of come. I do like it. It is nice. It looks like it has some embroidered florals on it, and I like that it kind of goes two-tone where the lapels or the end of the sleeves, really you can turn them up and they're still kind of reversible. I do actually really like that. I just think it's kind of a weird look for her in general. But I do know that Princess Anne a lot of the time reuses a lot of her looks. She's very like thrifty and sustainable like that. So we like stand a sustainable princess. So Princess Anne, you get a pass. We fuck with it. So next up is Zara Tindall. So she's pregnant. Let me just say she is pregnant. So, you know, you gotta cut some slack for that moment. But the thing is, I have people like Cardi B who look amazing when they're pregnant. There are a lot of people that actually really do pull off a whole pregnancy moment. I just don't think that like this little jacket dress is like working all that much for her. I just think the way that it's cut, I think the like florals kind of going toward the bottom of the dress really doesn't help to like flatter her body. I just feel like it like kind of draws your eye right to the baby bump, and like that's not what you want to be doing. Obviously like happy for the pregnancy, but like you want to make sure that like the pregnancy is not the whole equation. You know, it's not Y equals MX plus pregnancy. Like, we get it. It should be like Y equals pregnancy plus I'm a cute ass bitch. So we need to work on adding the cute ass bitch to the equation. Next up is another queen, not Queen Elizabeth II, but Oprah. I actually really like this look on Oprah. I like the pale pink. I think it's very sweet. And I actually don't really mind the like layering of the fabrics. Like, I think it actually like works in Oprah's favor. It like takes away from what you would be like looking at. It creates a distraction in a nice way. I also think her waist looks really great. So like, I also want her to like show that off more. But I'm not mad at this look, honestly. Like, I thought I kind of would be, but like, I'm not. We could work on the ending of the lace, but like, besides that, Oprah, I'm sold, I'm good, I'm down with it. And apparently she's wearing a Gabriella Hearst bag, so like, check, like she's supporting a young designer. I'm cool with Oprah's look, solid, good. So next up is Sabrina Dhowre. I don't know who she is, but she's with Idris Elba. She's serving you a full Gucci moment, and I'm very much for this. A lot of people are like, oh, she's just wearing a cardigan. Like, okay, I understand where you're coming from, but if you don't know the context of it, you're like, oh, gross cardigan. But it's Alessandro Michele, and where did Alessandro Michele have one of his shows? Westminster Abbey. Like, he literally loves English culture, so like, this is very on brand. Everybody else is wearing like jacket dresses, all shorter dresses, so that she didn't have to wear like a gown or anything. She's wearing a cardigan as a dress. I fuck with it. She has like a full Gucci moment. I'm living for the bag. I'm living for the shoes. The only thing that's throwing me off is the hat, and I'm just like, That's not Gucci, I don't think. And I mean, if it is, that seems very weird for Gucci. So like, I would have loved if the hat was in like a darker navy or blue. It's like, seems a lot lighter than the navy of the cardigan. So like, maybe if we match that, I'd be like 100% there. But I'm like a solid like 85%. Like, it's a good grade, but like, we need to like be bringing it up a little bit. But the rest of the look, I really am happy with, and give me that Gucci cardigan dress moment. Okay, so next up is Lady Karen Spencer. We're like fucking with her. I'm 100% here for it. I love this dress. I think it's really great. I love the little cape. It's very cute. It's very on brand. I also really love the dress. I think it like flatters her. It doesn't look like it's like cinching her waist super tightly, but like it really flatters her form. She looks like she's a beautiful hourglass figure. And I think she like perfectly knows how to show that off. Like, that's a perfect way to show off your body. You don't really see too much boobage, so like it really is like, oh, look at that figure. Like, she looks amazing. The only thing I'm not feeling is the hat. It's just like a little bit like tackle and like not in a good way. So like, we need to work on that. Like, we need to really update the whole like British headdress thing for like weddings. I want to like work on that. We gotta work on it, make it a little bit better, because like that's the only time you're gonna wear hats. So like, if we're gonna wear hats, like let's wear hats, not some like tacky Michael shit, you know? So loving the look. The hat is a no. Okay, next up is Kate's mom. I don't know what her name is, but I fuck with this look 110%. Honestly, she is older, you know, she's not, you know, trying to like serve us looks. It's not the fucking Met Gala, so like a lot of people aren't like out here giving us the moment, but I like this look. It like fits her beautifully. Like, her shoulders look immaculate. Like, they literally look so pristine. I love the lapels. I think they're great. I love the little darts on the fucking jacket. Like, it's beautiful. I'm in love with it. And I can't see the rest of the dress underneath, but like, it looks really nice. Like, I'm 100% here for this. I think it fits her really well. And honestly, the hat, like, not so bothered by, because it's not like gigantic and like overshadowing her whole life, you know? Like, she's literally giving us full jacket, pristine tailoring, zhuzh. We're not getting any like crazy hat. So I'm down with that. I'm 100% here, kill it. Next up is Amal Clooney, and honestly, like, low-key Amal Clooney, like, saved herself. That Met Gala shit was a fucking mess, but I'm 100% here. I like the hat here. Like, it low-key looks a little bit like a sombrero, just the like shape of it. But besides that, I'm here. I love that there's the lace that covers, but it's in a yellow, so it matches the hat. And I like the dress. Like, I don't really love the like cinching here of the dress, but besides from that, I love the shape. I think it's amazing. And I love little swag, the little layering of fabric at the end. Like, I'm 100% here. I think she looks great. I hope that she does this from now on, though, because like, I never ever want to like have another Richard Quinn, Amal Clooney Met Gala moment. Like, that was a no. I don't like that. I don't want that for her. I don't want that for Richard Quinn. I don't want that for myself. So Amal, keep it good, keep it fresh, keep it like this, and we're solid. Next up is Gina Torres. I actually don't know who she is. I assume that she's an actress on Suits, or like she's a friend of Meghan's. I really like this dress. I think it's very nice. I think it's different. It's cute. I love the embroidery on it. I also love the little netting that like cuts off and like moves with her. I really like it. I think it's nice. I haven't seen a video of her walking, but I'm assuming that like the dress moves really beautifully. I think it's great. I think it's a lot longer than a lot of other people's attire. Like, it really kind of hits the ankle, and a lot of people have seemed to be going like knee, but like not going that far. But I think she really pulls it off. The hat is a little bit underwhelming. It looks a little bit fedora-esque, and you know how I feel about a fedora. But besides that, I'm here. Like, she looks great. I really like this dress. I'm 100% for it. Next up is James Corden and his wife. I don't like James Corden, and honestly, the dress is boring. Like, you're going to the royal wedding. Like, you don't just wear a basic ass, like, light pink dress. Sorry. Like, no. You, like, give us a moment, but it's not overshadowing. It can't, like, overshadow Meghan's moment. But you know what? You couldn't overshadow Meghan's moment anyway. But yeah, like, this is boring. Like, okay, great. Like, ugh, boring, sad. Like, there's no concept. There's no anything interesting, like, banal and bored and tired. Your husband has that late night money now, so like, girl, you should get on your shit. Like, you should be literally running them credit cards up. Thanks. So Sophie, Countess of Wessex, I actually think she looks really good here. I like the two-piece moment. I'm here for that. I think that the shirt could have kind of fallen, or it could have been like tighter and it not have like seen so much of the skirt. but I like the concept. I like what she's going for. I actually kind of like this hat. It seems like it's in an interesting shape. It seems to have an interesting little design. It's not crazy, it's not ridiculous. I also don't really love the skirt as much as I could, and I think maybe if like she was having a full this print moment in the skirt and it was a two-piece, I'd be like more sold. I also think I'm still a little bit in love with like Rooney Mara's Givenchy moment, that like I'm just projecting my love onto this look. So like don't hate, I'm just like not over the Rooney Mara's Givenchy. So next up is Priyanka Chopra and Abigail Spencer. So first up, let's talk about Abigail Spencer. I actually like this look. It depends on what photos you're looking at that you get like a different vibe of the belt that's actually on the dress. In the photo I was originally looking at, I was like, that's gross, take that off. But in a different photo that I'm now looking at, I'm like, oh, okay, I can deal with this. I'm good. I like it. I like that there's a little bit of an opening. It's flowy, it's interesting, but it's still like very respectable with the collar and like a nice shoulder and a good solid sleeve. Like, it's cute. I don't really love the hat. It's not that great. It like kind of looks like it's like part of her hair, and like, girl, why did you dye your hair navy blue? But overall, really into the look. Very cute, very chic. Let's talk about Priyanka. Priyanka had a moment at the Met Gala. I was very happy with this. I don't love this jacket. I'm sorry. I think I have this hate for that like cheap royal wedding fabric that they always wear to like the summer royal weddings. I also don't love the like avant-garde moment going on with the breast of the collar. Like, it's just not, it's not delivering for me what Priyanka could be doing. Like, Priyanka can serve a look. Like, she can. We all know that. So this is like a little bit, no. Like, I want better for her. I need her to have a better moment. And the hat, I don't think the hat really suits her. I feel like it really like takes away from her beauty. Like, she's a beautiful fucking woman, so like, take it off. Make it minimal. Like, give me a minimal hat moment, and like give me just a fucking fantastically cut tailored suit in that light color, and I'm sold. But like doing all of this and having way too much on top and then it being really simple on the bottom, like, it's too much. It doesn't work. Priyanka, I want better for you. Next up is the motherfucking Queen, Queen Elizabeth II, my sovereign. Like, yeah, 100% here for it. She's wearing key lime green. Balenciaga is fucking shook. Like, literally, they're shook. They could never. I also love the hat. I think the hat matches perfectly, and I love the flare of the purple like feathers on it. I think it's really great. I love the bag. It's very simple, but it's very chic. It's very like 90s power suit bag. I'm into it. And the shoes. Shoes are simple. She keeps it cute. Like, I'm living. 100% here for it. The Queen can do no wrong. She's the fucking queen. Like, she just gets a check automatically, but I just think we need to talk about her anyway. So next up is Dori Ragland, who is Meghan Markle's mom. Honestly, she just like looked so beautiful. I was like, oh, and then she was like crying at points, and I was like, oh, and like I never cry about anything, but like I just thought she like looked so happy and pure and wonderful. I was obsessed. She also was like very much so on the arm of Prince Charles. It was like a fun like three-way parent moment that I loved. Let's talk about the dress though. Let's talk about the look though. I actually really like the color in her. I think it's very good. I think it really blends beautifully with her skin tone. I love that. I also really love the jacket. I think the jacket's really, really there, and I like the white little florals on there. I can't tell if they're embroidered or not. They look, oh, they do look embroidered, and they look very full. They look really well done, so I also love that. The thing is, I don't think that the dress looks amazing underneath. I feel like the jacket's kind of swallowing it a little bit, which we don't love. Like, when Kate's mom was wearing the dress, it was really tightly fitted, the jacket, so it looked beautiful and you only saw a little bit of the dress. Here I feel like the jacket kind of flares out and makes her look a lot bigger than I think she probably would want to. I don't think that she looks big, it's just the proportions. Like, they don't always work depending on the angles and stuff like that. But overall, I do really like this look on her. I just wish that the jacket had like been more constructed to like really give her a beautiful, beautiful figure. Next up is Kate. Kate was having her fucking sustainability fashion moment today. She was like, I know that Megs is like doing her thing, so I'm gonna keep it chill. I was reading an article that apparently she actually had reworn this look 2 different times before this. So she was like, I don't want anybody to be like, oh, she's trying to steal the moment. And Kate's like obviously gonna be the queen, so she was like, I don't give a fuck, like I'm the queen, like whatever. She obviously was like, live Megs, like do your thing. I like this look for Kate. It's very simple. I really like the jacket. I feel like she always knows how to dress. Sometimes a little bit like J. Crew boring moments, but like She always looks beautiful. The hat, not really feeling all that much. We need to work on. I like think it's way too much for Kate. She's a very like simple, plain, minimal, elegant woman. I don't really love the hat. I need it to be worked on. I need it to be simpler. I need it to be more elegant. I need it to be more put together. But I also really love like that she wore a nude shoe. Like she didn't wear just a white, she didn't wear like a stark white shoe. I like that it's nude. It kind of like plays into the color scheme. I like it. I'm down for it. Kate, beautiful. Next up, let's talk about Princess Eugenie. Bitch came for everyone. She was like, Beatrice, girl, you look fucked, but I look good. Like, honestly, she was giving me like a Jackie Kennedy Onassis moment in this like tweed little fitted dress. I love the pockets. They're obviously not real, but I live for them. I love the high collar. Like, I think it's really fitting of her. I really like it. And I like how the sleeves are actually like really tight and like fit beautifully to her arms. Overall, I was like very proud. I was like, okay, bitch, turn the party. Like, I'm here, I'm good, like sold, me sitting. One half of the evil stepsisters has like come. She was like, I'm not gonna steal the moment, but like, I'm gonna look good. And I love the hat. It's really simple. It's not like full of fucking flowers and feathers. Like, it's a little simple pillboxy kind of hat. I'm sold, I'm here, give it to me, Eugenie. Next up is Camilla. Okay, Camille's. I like am kind of into this look a little bit. Obviously, Camilla's a little bit older, you know, but I like this look. I think it's nice. I think the pale goes really good with her tan. That obviously is not her actual tan, but cute. I love the hat. I think it reminds me of the Valentino Couture hat, so I'm like, oh, so nice. I love a feather hat. So yeah, I like really like it. It is big. It like does kind of take over her face, but like I'm like, honestly, I'm really here for the hat more than I am here for Camilla, so I'll take it. Yeah, I just overall think it's a nice look. You know, it fits her body well. It's good. It's solid. I'm here for it. So next up is Autumn Phillips. She is the wife of Princess Anne's hot ass fucking son. He's only really hot when his mouth is closed, but like I was looking at the photo and I was like, okay, sexy, like, love you. The thing is, I'm not really loving the color, and I think it's very much the same with Princess Beatrice. I think the color is like a little bit too dark for like a summer wedding. It just seems like too rich. I like want like a pastel, like I want a simple, but like I feel like the color is a little bit like azure, and I'm like, I don't want azure, I just want like a simple, nice robin's egg blue. You know, like that's what I'm going for. I think that the fit and the silhouette and the A-line kind of moment is great. I really like that it cinches her waist. I think it's really good. Overall, I'm very into it. I just wish that the color was a bit lighter, and the hat also like doesn't match the dress, which like, let's talk about that. We need to work on that, everybody. I think the hat's not the worst that I've seen, but like it's also not the best. Next up is Pippa. Okay, Pips, love you. You had the moment, like you had the zhuzh. Maybe Pippa was like, honestly, I'm kind of just gonna look bad so that like nobody draws any attention to me. But yeah, I didn't love this floral, teal, and pink moment at all. I think it could have been better. Like, I think she could have been really simple and elegant and like would have looked amazing. I just think that the dress is strange. It doesn't really look that great. I don't know what the actual like terminology for the way that it like changes from like the floral fabric to the light pink. I like the idea of it, but I think that the colors have to be really juxtaposed, and I also think that they really have to be like a different fabric to work more. I was gonna say I want to like this, but like I really don't want to like this at all. I don't love the hat either. Pips, let's get it together. I understand you were like, I'm just not gonna look good so nobody draws any attention to me, but I want you to be good. Like, you look good. You always look good. We like want you to have that moment, you know? So next up is Jacinda Barrett, and she's one of Meghan's co-stars. I love this dress. I know it is a darker maroon, and I know I just talked about how I don't really love a darker color for this summer wedding, but I think that it like really is pulled off by Jacinda. She looks really, really great. I like that there's like the darting in it on the front. I also like love the little cutout to expose a little bit of cleavage. I don't love the shoulders. We need to work on the shoulders. Like a simple, nice shoulder would have been much better. It seems like a little bit extravagant for a summer wedding. I don't love the hat, but it doesn't take all that much away from her look, so it's kind of good. Overall, I think a lighter color would have been more in tow and more in line with a summer wedding, but if you look this good, I'm not gonna be mad about it, you know? So next up is Posh and David. I literally died, not because Posh, I was literally like, David Beckham is so fucking schmexy, I'm like obsessed. I was like, no, he's like old for like the past like 4 years, and like, he looks so fucking hot, like holy fuck. And I've never been like a David Beckham like, but like now I'm a David Beckham, you know, like sex. Victoria, you know, she looks fine. I don't really love the look. It seems just a little bit like shrouded. Again, it's a darker color in a summer wedding, so it's like, what's happening? I don't really love this. I feel like it just kind of like draws a darkness out of her. Maybe it's the photo that I'm looking at that I'm not getting like a great shot of her, but no, I'm looking at another photo. It's not the moment. Also with like the red heel, like that like orangey sunburnt red shoe is not good. Like we did that in 2011 and it hurt my soul every time I saw it. I never loved it, I never liked it. So we need to get rid of the heel, we need to match, we need to like have a little bit of like a tone moment. Yeah, I just think that dark of a color really like draws a kind of darkness into her face and like into her features, so you don't really get to see her as much. So let's like lighten it up, Posh, you know? I'm feeling a lighter moment, and I know that you could do better than that. Next up is Serena Williams. Serena, I love you. Today was not your day. The necklace, no, I don't know what you were thinking. I don't know who told you that that was good. I actually like, no, I don't like the headpiece. I like her hair. I don't like the headpiece though. I just feel like it's a bit weird. I feel like the headpiece could have been like a lot better, especially because not a lot of people are gonna wear their hair like this to the royal wedding. So we could have had like an amazing style hat moment, and like we didn't get that, so that's disappointing. Also the dress, like I just think it's a little bit overboard, and like not in a good way. Like it's not like extravagant overboard, it's like trying really hard overboard. I think Serena could have like such a better style moment than this, and like I'm kind of disappointed and upset because like I love Serena and I want her to like look good, but I just don't think she hit the nail on the head. Okay, so next up is Lady Kitty Spencer. She is Princess Diana's niece. I want to love the dress. I don't think I can. I think she is fucking stunning. Like she is beautiful, and I really like the cut in terms of like the neckline, but the rest of the dress kind of falls flat for me. Honestly, I think the color is a little bit dark. I don't really think it should have been that dark. And also the floral is like a lot. And I think the shoulders also is like 280s. So yeah, there are a bunch of like moments that like went totally wrong. But I think she's really beautiful, so she's like pulling it off and like is like, I don't give a fuck what you have to say about me, you little bitch. And I'm just like, you're right, I should shut the fuck up. Like she's selling the garment, it's just the garment is like not great. So now let's talk about Prince Harry and Prince William. Obviously they both looked amazing. They were wearing these military uniforms that were beautifully tailored and like had these like red stripes down the pant legs, and the jackets they were wearing were like wonderful and amazing. Honestly, they were skinny legends. I was like there for it. I was like, honestly, sign me up for the British military. Like if that's what we're wearing, I'll serve and protect. And I mean, if serve and protect means like to serve looks and protect the authority of British design, I'm here. Sign me up for military duty, like, sir, yes, sir. But now let's get on to the big one, the big hoo-ha, Miss Meghan Markle. Let me just say that I fucking love Meghan Markle. She's literally my favorite, now royal. She's amazing. I love her. Like, she's just so fucking beautiful and like wonderful, and like, so a lot of people were speculating that Meghan was gonna wear Ralph and Russo or Stella McCartney or Erdem. Like, it was a very big like, oh, British designer. Also, Riccardo Tisci for Burberry was like thrown in the mix as well. So there was a lot of like British brand, British designer going on. And then I woke up the morning of the wedding and I was looking, oh, what did she wear? And it was this beautiful dress. It was very simple. You could tell it was just really simple, crisp, clean. and it was Givenchy. And I was like, oh, okay. Clare Waight Keller is literally fucking killing the game, and she literally is so subtle and like church mouse quiet about it. It's like wonderful. I mean, between the Met Gala, Cannes Film Festival, and now the Royal Wedding, like 2018 is the year of Clare Waight Keller. Like CWK is literally running the shit. She does not give a fuck. She is a savage ass bitch, and I'm here, like I'm sitting tall and proud waiting for CWK to like punch me in the face. Like, she could do no wrong. There's nothing wrong with her. Like, she's amazing. So the dress really was very simple, as I said already. A lot of people had an issue with the fit. I personally didn't see it, although the majority of the photos and videos I saw were like angled above, so I was like looking down at Meghan. And also a lot of the time she had like her arm over her waist, so I assumed that like, oh, it just looks like a little cinched waist, it's beautiful. But a lot of people really felt that it was not that well fitting on Meghan, and I could totally agree because I did see a lot of like excess fabric kind of moving around in the dress. So in reality, yes, there is some work that needs to be done in terms of like tailoring it to fit her beautifully. And I mean, if it's a custom job for a princess, you know, you normally want it to like be custom fit for the princess. But overall, I think the dress was really beautiful. The neckline was like magnificent. People were saying, oh, it's very reminiscent of Audrey Hepburn, who was a friend of Hubert de Givenchy. I understand what they're saying, but I also think that Meghan's neckline was so much more pure. Meghan's dress was so crisp and clean, and it really created a shape around the shoulder, which I think Claire is like really amazing at doing. Like that Lily Collins dress, the Met, was like fucking fantastic. Like the shoulder neck area is like where Claire shines, and so I was like, great, amazing. I also love the dress. I think that like the way it flared out a little bit at the bottom, I really love that. But I think the biggest thing that everybody was like really obsessed with was the veil. The veil was about 16.5 feet long, which is a big ass veil. It was longer than the actual dress, and essentially hand embroidered on the veil were the flowers of 53 of the countries of the Commonwealth. So essentially, Harry and Meghan saved the Commonwealth single-handedly with their wedding, and like, yeah. And I just thought like that was really lovely. It was like a really lovely, subtle little thing to do. But like, I feel like it really was thoughtful and wonderful and kind, because like nobody would have ever thought, oh, royal wedding, like people are gonna honor the Commonwealth. No, like I just thought that was really sweet and lovely, and like shows that like they actually do care, that they actually like are thoughtful, and it's not just about them. So yeah, I really loved this dress on Meghan. I thought it was beautiful. I see no wrong with it. Maybe it's just because like it's a wedding dress, and you know what, I'm not here to judge what you're gonna wear in your wedding, but I really loved it. The other thing I really loved was the reception dress, which was Stella McCartney. Shout out Stella, you killed the game on this one. You're making up for that Miley mishap at the Met. I love this dress. I love the collar, and I love that it's like a sleeveless moment. I think she looks magnificent. It's still white, which I love, and like I'm sure Stella was like super happy to make this dress for Meghan. Overall, again, it was a really beautiful dress. It fit her really well. She just looks fucking stunning. Like, there is no wrong Meghan Markle can do. And then, I mean, if you pair that with, like, CWK, like, CWK is, like, the fucking duo. Like, Audrey and Hubert who? Like, I'm thinking Meghan and Claire. Like, thanks. I'm good. So, yes, please let me know what you guys thought of some of the looks from this royal wedding. It was a very exciting time in British UK history, and I think everybody kind of came together for a little bit and really enjoyed it, and it was wonderful, and I'm so happy about that. So again, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I will see you guys in the next video, and TTYL.